We're currently in pre-KVK, but we're actually in Lost Kingdom. And it got me thinking as I'm currently just using all my action points on hitting actual barbarians, which gives me more beneficial things like crystals, more gems, more speed ups, and more resources compared to the Marauder counterparts, which are just inferior in every way possible except the action point needed to kill them. And I don't know, it just got me thinking how redundant they became over the years. I think this format of pre-KVK is going to be the final nail in the coffin for Marauders. And think, why are they actually even in the game anymore? Because if we're looking at it from a general standpoint, Marauders are being, usually pre-KVK happens in the home kingdom, and Marauders are like level just slightly above regular barbarians when it comes to the loot table. But they will offer you these satchels, which you will turn in to get yourself the chests. But these chests, honestly, I don't think they're worth grinding for right now. As you can see, I have literally 0 points because I don't see the need for it. Because what is there for me to gain that I can't gain elsewhere? Speed ups? Well, not really compared to these barbarians. But also with the arrival of this event right here, one man's trash and another man's treasure, you can trade in your building and research speed ups for training speed ups, healing speed ups, or resources. And I went for the training speed ups, which at discount 75% for 8-hour speed ups. I think this is the best deal you can have right here. And you can use them to do a lot of training quests in KVK, which are the best and most important quests you can do. And if you want resources, you can have it, but if we're talking about speed ups, you're not doing Marauders for speed ups, really. For gems, well, I'm currently blasting these barbarians, and I noticed there's quite a lot of frequent gem drops. And compared to the, Marauders, I would say it's probably about even. Maybe it's tilting slightly towards the Marauders, but then again, the value is just not there. But if you want resources for some reason, then we just had the Melon event, which was such an easy event to do. You don't have to do anything really. Just have to be smart and pick your stalls at somewhat decently to get all the resources that you need, and you can get billions of resources depending on how many accounts you actually manage. But as I said, you could get billions of resources without any struggle whatsoever, pretty casually. All you have to do is just log in and make sure that you sell the melons and you're good to go. So the only real reason to push Marauders is for these pre-KVK rankings. And let me tell you from experience, our kingdom has been on a winning streak since we came here. It's been a couple KVKs. And we never really cared about these pre-KVK ranks. The last time we cared about them, we actually lost the KVK, which is funny enough. And looking at it, these are not something that you should be breaking your accounts for, like training your speed ups on getting more all damage, which I will say all damage now with the new crystal tech is going to be a bit more valuable, but obviously 3% is not a lot. You can get an inscription that gives you like 2%, or a regular armor when an inscription gives you like 4 or 5 even. So this is not really something that I will break my back for, because it's just not worth it in the end. And you're not gonna win pre-KVK ranks with Marauders. You're going to do that with the second stage, which is the training stage. And you can get more training speed ups by exchanging those building and research speed ups for training, if you really want to do it. And if you want, and the stage 3 is usually just to maintain the rank and close the gap. All right, so first stage is really at this point just completely useless, and I don't know how can alleviate this, how can I make it better, but I just don't see the point. I literally don't. Matter of fact, the only thing I like about pre-KVK right now is the stage 2, which gives us a lot more crystals. because this current stage doesn't give you any benefits except, these chests, which at the end of the day, like I said, they're not something that's premium anymore. I remember when Marauders first arrived, they were just the best source to spend your action points on. They were just literally too good. You could get a lot of good things, a lot of gems, a lot of speed ups, and a lot of good things. But that time has passed. There's literally so little reason to do them that I'd actually just avoid them entirely. The only way I can kill barbarians, Marauders, is if I kill a barbarian and the AoE clips them on the way. So I'm not even entirely targeting them at all. They're only a casualty, and it's just how they came from the beginning of the game to right now. And I don't know what they can really do to make them better, but I would say something needs to be done. And let me know what you think in the comments below. This is just my thoughts I got from mindlessly killing all these barbarians. And it just got me thinking how, like, I remember when this used to be the premium, and now it's literally not even worth looking at. So comment, subscribe. Catch you guys later.